chapter 1 is how we started our esports adventure, why esports for AirAsia and airline, the different approach that we employed in our company, market research that we did, because we fly everywhere, so we can fly to all the esports events, now and the future. I'm from AirAsia's People and Culture, internal branding and internal communications team. Esports is also supported by our co-founders, Dato Kamarudin Mranun and Tony Fernandez, the group CEO of AirAsia. He's also inside Forbes millionaires list. So you can see they shared on their social media. Dato Kamarudin shared about Dota, and Tony, he plays FIFA 18, FIFA 17, so he shared about it as well. Why esports for a big company, a public listed company? Well, we see that esports is the sport of a digital generation, and AirAsia, we're actually transforming to a digital airline. And we realized that a lot of our audiences is millennials and Generation Z digital natives. And we actually, if you look closely at the timeline later, we started in June 2017, and right now it's April 2018. So within a short period of time, we actually did quite a lot of stuff, which you can see shortly. Back then in June 2017, I don't know what's esports. I used to be from the Red Alert days. Anyone plays Red Alert? Command & Conquer, Counter-Strike, DDoS map, StarCraft 1. Yeah, there you go. So when we found out about esports, someone shared that Tony Fernandez, the group CEO, knows about esports. I'm like, what's that? He knows about Twitch. I'm like, what's Twitch, man? This is June 2017, right? And then I go on Google. I thought Twitch my eyes, right? And Google and realized that, oh, it's a big deal. You know, Amazon bought it close to $1 billion USD back in 2014. And after finding out more information, realized that it's a big space. Even Tony talked about it in his book. His son, Stephen, shared with him that he should invest in esports. So we tried to close the gap. And we even have a workplace discussion. It's a workplace by Facebook, intranet communications platform for employees. We did a survey. I'll share this deck later with you all if you're interested. It's also available on LinkedIn. We did a survey and realized that there are quite a lot of gamers in our company. A lot of positive responses why we should get involved. So we realized that there's a small, tiny issue. Not all our 24,000 employees know what's esports. And this jersey you see I'm wearing here, we designed it and we gave it to all the C-suite executives to share with them, you know, the love of esports. Actually, long story short, it was printed out 100 pieces, about 1,000 USD from my own pocket, because, you know, to get approvals in a company, a big company like AirAsia, it's multiple levels. So I used my own money, about 1,000 US, gave out 100 pieces to the C-suite executives, branding, marketing folks, and it went viral. Everyone started wearing in the office, and even the owners of the company found out, and they reimbursed me, so I don't have to eat noodles every day, right? Yeah, see, they even wore it. They were so proud of it. They shared in the company. And even all the C-suite executives you see there, all happily wearing. First question they asked, like, wow, nice jersey. Got their name in there, the IGN. Second question they asked, what's esports? There you go. You got internal buy-in within less than a month. And we did a pilot project realizing that there's a big market out there and there's not many brands or companies involved. And we decided to send our own employees to an external event. So we took pictures like a pro, although we are not. And which other company has airline stewardess next to their team, right? So these are all actual employees and gamers in the company. So this was a local event at a shopping mall in Malaysia. And we sent 2 Dota teams and 2 FIFA Online 3 players. And it went viral. We connected with the community, the cosplayers as well. Even Razer shared to their fans, to their 8 million followers. Boom, it just went viral after that. All the esports news covered us. Esports Observer included, Esports Insider. So we came from an angle that we are employee-driven initiative, and we declared to the community we're not pros, just to manage the expectation, because this esports community can go viral for the wrong reasons. So we told them, like, guys, we're not pro, guys. Yeah, just because some people were thinking that, you know, AirAsia is a pro team, which we're not, right? Even on Facebook, Instagram, Tony Fernandez, our group CEO, and Min, the owner of Razer, they met up recently. And one day I was on the phone and he's like, Alan, like what? Guess who I'm with? I'm like, who? With Min. who's Min? They're like, Min, Chief Gamer, CEO. I'm like, oh, Min Liang, wow. Let's talk to him for a bit. And boom, next day it's out on the internet. This was Min at a local event in Malaysia. We connected with him also, our esports club. They met up again. See the timeline, huh? From June 2017 to November 2017. They met up again during the Razer phone launch. Okay, after that, we did internal esports events in our company as part of our awareness campaign. This is in our office. It's like a FIFA internal tournament. This big screen, the 3 giant LED screens you see there, is for another event. We just loan it. Costs lots of money to have it set up. So Tony played against our best FIFA player, and he joined us. This is in September. We also do lunchtime tutorials for Dota 2 example, and also for other game genres. And in September, we hosted our first Dota 2 event. We have 8 teams. This is just in KL, even though we operate around the Southeast Asia region. And even Overwatch, just a one-on-one, because it's not as popular as yet, because it costs about $50 US to buy the game. Everyone's happy. We also did a Mobile Legends internal tournament in a esports arena in Malaysia. External tournaments, okay, we didn't join the TI, but we joined the community. We took part in the Pub Storm events in the local cinemas. We joined them as well. We also joined a local league in Malaysia for Dota 2. We just went through the first round only. Even the next day event, an NVIDIA event, we joined as well. We also did a corporate versus uni initiative. We joined up with Ernst & Young. It's one of the big fours, audit firms. They even have their own esports events with PricewaterhouseCoopers end of the year. So we invited their team for a friendly. Also with Petronas, it's one of the oil and gas companies. And Astro is like one of the 24/7 esports channel, IGEC. And we connected with the unis as well through a mentor-mentee platform. Yep, you can see us connecting with the unis. Even our talent acquisition team was there. Sorry, you can see over there, our talent acquisition team to scout for next generation of talents in the IT sector. And even EGG, Southeast Asia 24/7 esports channel, came over to our office, full production crew setup, and we did a friendly match. You can see the whole setup there. And we also joined, see the timeline is very tight. We're like month after month, we're doing something. In January 2018, we joined in a local tournament. We even invited our stewardess as well over there. And it was broadcasted on Facebook Live. So we got our team name there, AirAsia Crypto. Yep. There are other games as well we took part in, FIFA 18, Mobile Legends. So market research. Well, we fly around the Southeast Asia and Asia region, so it wasn't hard for us to go and check it out, what's happening in the market and other places. So we actually went to Taiwan to visit the scene, and we saw it's really crazy over there. It's massive. The crowd is so passionate. This is a Rift Rivals League of Legends finals, July 2017. So it's all done in parallel, yeah? Meet up with Peanut, I'm not sure you know, he's a League of Legends from SKT, the pro player. And Mobile Legends, Tropicana City Mall, we checked out the event as well. And Paradigm Mall, Malaysia League of Legends finals. Even in Thailand, for the Garena Premier League. September is LPL, China, League of Legends finals, we were there as well. Okay, just a quick note, my personal experience, when I came out from the taxi to go inside the stadium, people like offering me tickets, do you want to buy tickets? In Chinese, I'm like, what? It reached to that stage, you know, over there in China. And on the last day of the LPL, I came out from my taxi again, and people are offering me money. Can I buy a ticket? And I'm like, what? It's gone to that stage over there, you know, that's the kind of hype. So I'm feeling like, wow, this is like a NFL or the English Premier League level already over there. So they even got Jay Chow, their local top musician artist from Taiwan, to perform. He's really famous there. This is another event in Dota 2 in south of Malaysia, close to the Singapore border, Johor. So this was it, the big kahuna, they say, right? So I was at the League of Legends finals in Beijing, in the Bird's Nest Stadium. I actually showed this photo to my bosses, and they're like, is this Photoshop? Is it superimposed? I'm like, no, it's real. They're like, wow, because the next generation who are sitting at top management, they cannot imagine this because they don't play it. They're watching football, badminton, hockey, you know. They're not exposed to this. So people like us, the next generation, go on ground to educate them, the management at senior levels who are making decisions, who are signing off the budgets, right? So we go there and connect and show them that, you know, aside from reading from the net, what's happening, when you go down on ground, you can, your own staff see it firsthand, and they realize that, oh wow, there's a big market out there. So this is what we did. It's quite an aggressive method, because unless you get asked to do it, this is its own self-initiative. We connected with Riot Games, other publishers as well. Yeah, it was crazy. Even the fans, there's one video, I was actually passing by the hotel where SKT, that they lost that time, but the fans were still around them. It's like football already, right? And then they're shouting the names of the players. Yeah, this is like the Great Wall of China. They really decorated it up. Imagine a big monument in the US is lighted up one day, you know, or a landmark. Another event in KL. This is a Vainglory World Finals in Singapore in December. Yeah, quite a young audience. This was a Dota 2 minor in Malaysia this year, January 2018. Why esports for a company like AirAsia Airlines? Number one, employee engagement. You get to connect with your employees. Previously, I'm not sure about Americas or Europe, right? But for Asia, our culture is we have a lot of connection through other lifestyle events and sports. You got like futsal, scuba diving, stuff like that. So esports is something new. Imagine if we create a chess club, who's going to join your company, right? It's like 20 or 30 years old kind of that generation, but esports is something new, and we realized that as part of our employer branding, having esports is a powerful platform to connect with the millennials and Gen Z. And also back to employee engagement, you don't have to be a specific place physically to play a sport. You can be online in your home, playing against someone else. So that's what makes it really a great encouraging factor for esports in our office. Of course, the third one is also supporting the ecosystem via potential sponsorship of teams, influencers, which we did. You'll see in a short while. So this is some of the games that we play in the office. Average, just in the KL office alone, we have about 200 players for FIFA 18, Dota League, mobile games, Overwatch, just a few. So these are how we're going to scale up across the region that we have offices in. And see, one of the pulling factors, employer branding. Ever since I just started the esports club, more motivation to finish my master's and get a job in data science in our company. Yep. So in January 2018, this year, just a few months ago, we just sponsored Mineski, Dota 2 Pro Team. Anyone knows Mineski? Yes? No? Okay, Mineski most likely is going to the TI, the international, yeah? It's in Vancouver this year in August. So it came out in the news a lot, mainstream media. Even our social media channels have a KPI now. They are directed to share more about esports. So you got esports content coming up on our Twitter, our own Facebook, which is very rare for a non-endemic brand to show. It was also on Twitter when recently Mineski won DAC, Dota 2 Asia Championship in China, 1.4 million ringgit. They won, and the first Southeast Asia team. So our social media is very active for that. We're going to have a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube coming up for eSport vertical. And recently in March, just a couple of weeks back, we own an eSports mobile team. They currently play Mobile Legends, but we're going to expand to other games as well. So you can see the timeline from June 2017 to March 2018. It's quite a tight timeline, and normally organizations take about average 2 years. I just found out 1 year for education and 1 year for the budgets to come out from a big company. And we did it within a span of less than a year for all this to happen. So this was recently in April, a Mobile Legends team that we just acquired majority share. This them playing in the mall. Even chairman of the company was there, the owner of the company. He came and watched the event, just trying to understand it. It's very rare you see an owner of a non-endemic brand sitting next to you watching esports. So this was recent in April 2018. Some news came out because Tony Fernandez, co-founder of AirAsia, mentioned something about esports on the plane. So who knows? Just sharing. So just a bit about AirAsia. We started back in 2001 with 200 staff, all stars we call them, and 2 aircraft with a debt of 40 million ringgit. And we turned it around. And now today we have 22,000 all stars and 200 aircraft with up to 500 in order. Yeah. We just started flying to Honolulu, Hawaii, and we are also expanding to maybe LA or New York City, maybe by this year. We have the widest network in Southeast Asia and offices in Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, India, and Japan. We're also planning to expand to China and Vietnam as well. So these are some of other activations we do, not just esports. We even have a Taylor Swift rapping plane, and Queen's Park Rangers and Manchester United as well. We even sponsored the UFC recently, and even a K-pop, K-drama series. And just to share that this is some of our activities in our office, and the esports zone is going to come up, 6v6 zone for our All-Stars to play after work hours, of course. Yeah, some of other activities. So I understand that even in the States, it's like a 9 to 5 kind of thing, you know? You don't connect with each other after 5. It's like work life and your own life is separate. But in Southeast Asia and Asia, it's a bit different. We can connect even after working hours, movie night out, you know, or going for bowling and stuff like that. So esports is just one of the new things for us. And we believe that even as the reports say that Southeast Asia is the next largest growing audience, we believe this is one of the reasons that why it's happening, connecting with the next generation and even the work staff. So just a bit about AirAsia. We usually have annual parties, like every company does. So we do it a bit differently. We invite people like Neo, Tiesto, Akon, and others to our party. Yeah. And thank you. Any questions? This deck I can share with anyone who wants it. It's available on LinkedIn. My name is Alan Pang, so you can get it off LinkedIn or even via my email. It's a really good opportunity for non-endemic brands to enter the space, although I know it's a bit different because of the culture in the States. Any questions? Good? Okay, thanks everyone. Okay, just a quick one. Any girls in the house? I got two guys and 2 girls. Come up here now, like right now. First 2 guys and girls. Okay, this is yours. Thank you. One for you. Okay, thank you. 2 more. Come on. It's from Asia, yo. Come on up. Thank you. Thanks, John. Thanks, everyone.